Hello again, guys. Welcome back. This is the Club of the Man, 1993, and we have one more piece of sad news for the San Francisco Giants to talk about. As we just discussed, talked about the career of Willie Mays, one of the best players of all time. Definitely not as highly ranked as Willie Mays for sure, but definitely still a Giant great for sure. Orlando Cepeda passed away 10 days after Willie Mays did, as he died back on June 28th, 2024, at the age of 86. He was known for playing 17 years in the majors, 9 of them with the San Francisco Giants, and he won the 1967 National League MVP award as well when he was a part of the Cardinals. He was native of Puerto Rico. He signed a minor league contract with the Giants in 1955, and in his first minor league season as a 17-year-old rookie, he had 22 home runs, and then he made his way up to the ladder and reached the majors midway through April in 1958, which was right at the time when the Giants first moved to San Francisco. He wasted no time cementing his legacy. He hit .312 with 25 home runs and a National League high 38 doubles at his age 20 rookie season. He was a unanimous choice as the senior circuit's Rookie of the Year and finished 9th in the MVP voting that year as well. Although he didn't earn an All-Star selection his first season, he would then eventually earn 6 trips to the All-Star game in his career after that. Following that, he reached 35 doubles and 20 homers in his second and third years in the major leagues. And then his fourth season, he blasted a career-high 46 home runs that led the National League. Drove in almost 142 runs while hitting .311. And he led the majors in RBIs and finished runner-up in the MVP voting that year to Frank Robinson. He still hit 35 home runs in 1964, 114 RBIs. Not a bad year, a little bit of a down year from the previous year, but still a good year, and ranked up in the top 15 in voting as well. Of course, it helped the Giants get to the pennant, but of course, they didn't win the World Series against the Yankees that year. He did get a couple other cracks at the Fall Classic later in the decade, though. He remained a productive hitter for the next couple seasons, topping 30 home runs, hitting over 300 each of the next 2 years. He was out for most of the 1965 campaign, though, due to an injury. And then he eventually would be traded to the Cardinals for left-hander Ray Sadecki in May of 1966. Cepeda, in his first year at the Cardinals, hit .303, and he also led the National League with 111 RBIs, and then following year hit .325 and helped the Cardinals win 101 wins and a trip to the World Series. He topped teammate Tim McCarver to win the MVP award, and he only had 3 hits in the World Series. The Cardinals, though, still would go on to triumph over the Red Sox in 7 games to claim their 8th title in franchise history. They won their 2nd straight pennant the following year, but fell short to the Tigers in the 1968 World Series. The Cardinals would then trade Cepeda to the Braves for future Yankee manager and Dodger manager as well, Joe Torre. The catcher and future Hall of Fame manager win the 1971 MVP award in St. Louis. So the Cardinals netted a future MVP on both ends of their respective Cepeda trades. Cepeda was a key contributor for Atlanta over 3.5 seasons, remaining a well-averaged hitter, hitting .281 in 104 games as a Brave. The Braves would trade him then to the A's in 1972 for Dennis McLain. A deal didn't work out very well, and then Cepeda would sign with the Red Sox as a full-time designated hitter in 1973 and hit .289 to earn a few more down-ballot MVP votes, and then he had a brief stint with the Royals the following year, and then he would retire. In 17 seasons, Cepeda hit .297, hit 379 home runs, drove in 1,365 runs, and had 2,351 hits. 74th all-time on the home run board, and tied with Garrett Anderson for 87th in RBIs. He spent 15 years on the Hall of Fame ballot, falling just shy of induction with 73.5% in the final year of eligibility. 5 years later, though, he was enshrined by the Veterans Committee as well. Again, he definitely was very accomplished over all the teams he played for, especially the Cardinals, and somewhat the Braves as well. He is definitely was best known, of course, with his time with the Giants. The Giants did retire as number 30 and unveiled a statue in his honor at Oracle Park in 2008. Again, he had passed away, sadly, 10 days after Willie Mays did as well. Giants lost two big names in the month of June. Again, both living very fulfilling lives as well. Two of the best to wear a Giants uniform again. Of course, one of them is one of the best of all time in Willie Mays. But yeah, they'll best be remembered. Thoughts and prayers for both Willie Mays' family and Orlando Cepeda's family. Again, Willie Mays passed away back on June 18th at the age of 93. 10 days later, the Giants lost Orlando Cepeda. Passed away at the age of 86.